What is love? Love is a primordial force. This primal energy is a perpetual motion energy, expressing itself through vibrations, and all is a manifestation of the great principle. Before feelings, affection, romance, or kindness, love is first a primal energy, a fundamental force of the universe, a source of the all-power, the very life force of the universe.
It is love alone that justifies eternity on all things. For without love, eternity would be the most terrible hell imaginable. There are 4 aspects of being: life, truth, mind, and love. Love manifests itself last, but it is the most sublime of the 4 aspects of being, the great principle.
So now faith, hope, and love abides. But the greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 13. That is why, when the awareness of all is lost, life, mind, and even truth, love is the one thing we cling to the very last. Love is the beauty's radiance joy of the universe.
But first, the duty of life is to be lived. For one cannot love if one does not already live. One must first live, and then one can think. One must first live, then one can express truth. One must first live, and then one can love. Love is but the emotional name for attraction. Attraction is a primal energy. Emotion is energy in motion. Motion and attraction are but the 2 primordial forces from which everything in the universe is kept in perfect relationship through the power of attraction.
The visible universe is made up of invisible primal energy. That which is seen is made up of things unseen.
Love is more than what you think it is. What we feel is a primal force of vibratory waves of energy, striking the senses, which produces certain impression, and those impression we call sensation. The sensation of what we feel, touch, sense, and perceive are all vibratory waves of energy. Now let's get deeper. God is first love, and love must love. And to love there must be a beloved. But there is no one for him to love but himself. In order to love himself, he must imagine himself as the beloved, whom he, as the lover, imagines he loves. The beloved and lover implies separation. Separation creates longing, and longing causes search. And the wider and the more intense the search, the greater the separation and the more terrible the longing. When longing is most intense, separation is complete. And the purpose of separation, which was that love might experience itself as love and beloved. The union is attained, as the lover knows that he himself was all along the beloved whom he loved and desired union with, and that all the impossible situations that he overcame was obstacles which he himself had placed in the path to himself. To attain union is so impossibly difficult, because it is impossible to become what you already are. The union is nothing other than the knowledge of oneself as the only one.
Seek thee the unconditional love of self first, and everything will be added to you. Then you will begin to self-actualize and recognize that you are the source of all, and therefore needs dissipate.
Love is the emotional name for attraction. Attraction being a primordial, universal energy. It's the quality that make possible the existence of the whole universe as the base of eternal harmony. And the symbol of love is the heart.
Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverb 4 verse 23. For an unconditional love is the affinity of the soul. The love which love not for what it can get, but for what it can give. This is the nearest to the love of divinity, for divinity gives first.
However, unless you first hate your body, you cannot love yourself. But when you have loved yourself, you will possess mind. And if you have mind, you have light, and the light will lead you to life. The true love of self requires recognizing that your identity isn't confined to physical form, but your higher self. Loving yourself in this higher sense involves self-acceptance, inner harmony, and an independent awareness of recognition of your true nature. Self-love is above and beyond the detachment from materializationism. It requires a shift from reactive thought to contemplative wisdom. The mind is therefore transformed into a tool of insight. Loving oneself is foundational to mental and emotional resilience. Self-love fosters a secure inner foundation through self-talk and a unixic relationship of and with self. The higher self is the eternal, the wise and spiritually aware aspect of your being. It's the part of you that transcends the ego, fear, and limitations of you. What is therefore the self? Your self-concept is but a state of consciousness, the mental attitude that you have been occupying, which has been solidified and wrapped in with conviction. For you are disciplined in your lack of discipline. Your authentic self is separate from those conditioning and distortion. The true self is the divine mind consciousness. Solitude, silence, and nothingness are the path toward the self. Through deep reverence for oneself, your solitude is a reflection of your self-love. To be immensely connected to the divine mind is to become a living conduit of cosmic intelligence. The more you give to yourself what you desire externally, internally, that moment where you can saturate your state of consciousness with already having that love or a partner, the more you do that, the more shall you receive and come to the recognition of the truth of self. However, to you who have chosen to walk in this path, honesty is a must. It will show you the truest indication of who you are in the depths of your mind. It doesn't judge, but magnify and maintain the base and dominant feeling. Always remember that you're never stuck with one option or condition of reality, despite what reality showeth. When we experience reality, we aren't really experiencing something external but ourselves. The secret frequency of not needing is the key to attainment of desires. This is by knowing that what you seek is already present and yours. So you allow your desired reality to manifest effortlessly. Anything and everything you desire externally is simply an expression of what's missing internally. Love isn't something you chase. True love itself is a gift from yourself onto you. Stop chasing and be still. Those who have attained the highest on the path of love, they reach a condition where nothing but love comes to them, from everywhere and from everybody.
But first, the duty of life is to be lived. For one cannot love if one does not already live. One must first live, and then one can think. One must first live, then one can express truth. One must first live, and then one can love. All things can be bought. Love is the one thing which can never be enough. Therefore, one should not squander love, a special gift, on those who are not worthy of love. Instead, one must be a radiate of love. It should not be kept unmanifested, but disclose it. Show it, manifest it. Be it in words, in a smile, in a look, or in a handshake. For at the end, all the love given will return to the love that made them all.